Right, this is the first one, little Kia Rio that we're talking about. 63 plate, 79,000 miles, MOT till July next year. Bit of a funny advisory on MOT saying brake pedal wearing smooth. I've never seen that before. Does it just mean the brake pad on the pedals wearing smooth? I don't know why that would be an MOT advisory really. On first glance, quite a clean, tidy little car. Nice colour. Headlamps need a buff, they let it down. Alloys need a refurb, I think. That one's just brake dust, but the lacquer is peeling on some of them. That one don't look too bad, but they're lovely cars. Nice interior, and they drive really, really well. Got a dint in that driver's door, just down this line here. There's a dint there. A few little bits just need doing to tidy it up. They just put the sheet on, as my friend. One former keeper, 79,000 miles, MOT till July, all clean and green. Good service history, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. So service history up to 19, 37. And then it stopped. That alloy's okay. And then just down this door, I don't know if you can see, there's loads of little dints just down that swage line. It's been dinted about 5 times. Just little car park dints down that door. And there's one right in the middle of the door there as well. You don't notice them straight away. Yeah, there's another little one on rear quarter there. Like I say, it's not major, it's just car park stuff, and then that's the worst alloy. So like I say, all the lacquer's coming off. So probably 200 quid on an alloy refurb. 100 quid on dint man. 300 quid. That's probably it really. Headlamp buff. Yeah, 300 quid and doing alloys and doing them dints would probably sort it out. It's 1950 cap clean. So it's not a lot of money. A little bit of rust coming through on, it's actually dinted on that sill there. It's a shame. Shame that. On first glance it looks a really clean, tidy car, but let's not forget it is 12-year-old. And like I said, my other concern is that my dad did the same when he saw it. What is that? So I had to explain to him, oh, it's a Kia Rio, a bit like a Fiesta or a Corsa. It's not something that anybody's going to text you and ask you for. It's something that you're going to have to push somebody into. So we'll keep it on list. We'll have a look at it, see what it does. And then straight behind it's the other one. This is the Suzuki Vitara that were on my list. This is probably the dearest one that I was looking at today. I've not looked round it yet, so I'm looking at it as I'm talking to you. Let's go have a look at the sheet. 66 plate. Lot number. Dad's looking at two yellow cars next to each other there, two bananas. Lot 27, Suzuki Vitara, 1.6 SZT, 63,000 miles, so nice mileage. MOT till April 26, 3 former keepers. It's coming through Car Buying Group, which is similar to We Buy Any Car. And service history in 17, 18 and 24. Very, very clean inside, very clean. Alloys are a bit of a gunmetal grey. Bodywork's clean and tidy. There's a little dint on the rear quarter there, but it's tiny. We won't bother doing that. Another little dint down there, but again it's tiny. Nice alloys. I've not had one of these. Little chip on the alloy there. Another little one there. A little bit of corrosion coming through here, but it's solid. A little bit of a lip on the brake discs. And again down this side, very clean. Don't need any bodywork other than the wheels. I think it's about five and a half grand cap clean and about 8 grand retail, I think. So if I bought this today, that would be it. I wouldn't want to buy anything else. It is a nice car though, but again, it's not something that somebody's going to text you and ask you for. They're not going to text and say, have you got a Suzuki Vitara? But there'll be people out there looking for one. So we'll have a look at that, we'll see what that one does. This is the 2 banana cars. Octavia VRS, these were a good car, weren't they? I've done the yellow calipers. I like a yellow car, mate. Not that I'd retail one, but I do like a yellow car. Markers all over it for engine, vehicle operation, tyres, 4 keepers, 145,000 miles on it. Good engine, that 2 litre TDI. Alloys are scruffy. Bodywork's gone down here, look. Sills have gone. And then that's for DS3 that I was telling you about. You haven't put a sheet on that yet, but it's only 32,000 miles. Like I say, they do look well in yellow. That's a lovely colour. But I know there were a local small trader near to me, and I saw him get one, and he was stuck with it for ages, absolutely ages. I like it. Is it nice and clean? Caught the bumper on something here, look, the trim's broken there. Yeah. That all needs clipping back in. And then the bumper's just popped out there, look. Again, that's the one I don't want to buy today, but it is very cheap. It's not a lot of money, and it is very low mileage. This is nice. This weren't on my list, but I just spotted it when we came in. Focus Estate. I think the Estate's better looking than the hatchback in the Focus for me. I think the Estate's a much better looking car. 1.5 diesel with 62,000 miles, 2 former keepers, MOT till March, with the service history. Lovely colour. Metallic red. Nice interior. Nice car. That is a nice car. Look how cool that looks. It's got the go faster wind deflectors on. Extra 10 brake horsepower. Interior's clean and tidy. Like I said, I just don't want diesel really, but that is nice. I would take a punt on that, to be fair, even though it's a diesel. I can't remember what cap clean is off the top of my head. I think it's 3.5, but I'll put it in my writing here. That is nice. There's another Polo here, but it's a Tizzy. I don't really want my Tizzy one. 2 former keepers, 111,000 miles. Now you all know I love a Fabia. I had this one on my sheet, but it didn't have any pictures on. But I think it's only got 60 odd thousand miles. I think it said one owner full history on the listings, but look at the state of it. I think I can cross that off my list. Horrible colour as well. Markers all over engine. Oh, two keepers. 65,000 miles. So remember last week somebody was asking me about low mileage cars. What's better, low mileage or high mileage with full history? This is one of them examples where for a 57 plate 18-year-old car it's low mileage, but it's absolutely battered. 09, 09, 11, 12, 17. Wing mirrors. Horrible seats inside. God, it's filthy inside. Absolutely filthy. Roof's all peeling. Mould on the roof. Mould. Alloys, steel rims are all corroded. What a pile of shite. Wing mirror all taped up. I think this is, there's only one place this is going. I think that's the scrapyard. Right, this is one of the Vauxhall Corsas I was looking at, so this on paper's not too bad. 16 plates for facelift Corsa V. Front parking sensors, so I assume it's got rear parking sensors. I've not checked yet. One owner, 104,000 miles, MOT till May 26, and we've got service history from 17 to 24, so full history. So one owner, full history car. It's not bad. It's just bumper's cracked. Scuff down there. Both front alloys need a refurb. Heavily corroded. The back ones aren't bad, just the front ones need doing. A little bit of rust there. It's just really bitty. Where I don't think you'll ever make it. It should be a 4, I think it's a £4,000 car, 4295, and you're just never going to make it a £4,000 car, I don't think. Unless it's very, very cheap. Yeah, rear sensors. Scuff on the bumper there. So, boot's got a little nick in it there. Like I say, it's nothing major, it's just all little bits all over the car. That'll buff out. But yeah, rear alloys are good. Front seats knackered, all the bolsters have gone on the front seats, on the leather. What have you got up here? Maple garage. I wondered what that was. So there's a little sticker on the back which I thought, what's that? So it's obviously that garage that for some reason put a little sticker on to advertise their garage. So it has come from this garage from new. Original plates and all that on. Like I say, it's just bitty. We'll have a look, we'll see what it goes for. It don't get my heart racing. It seems it's got touchscreen, sensors, it's got all the right spec, it's got the right thing with one owner and full history, but I don't know, I just don't love it. What else have we got? Oh, this was on my list, so I didn't tell you about this one. This is one that I forgot. 57 plate Nissan Note in a horrible mink colour. Mink? Yeah, maybe a mink. But it's really clean. And if you look in there, down there, it's an auto. I think it's only got 40 odd thousand miles. 3 former keepers, yeah, 47,000 miles. Marker on engine, marker on tyres, and service history 9, 10, 12, 13, 14, 16, 18, 19, 20. So good service history and low miles. and it's auto, and it's got MOT till August 24. It is a 1.6 petrol auto, so it doesn't really fall into that small category for the young drivers, and you're not going to get a young driver buying it because it's an old person's car in a old person's colour. But if you've got an old person looking for an auto, you ain't going to find many with a miles like this in this budget. I think this will still be £4 grand. Doesn't have a retail figure on it on the sheets because it's so old, but I can see that doing £2.5 grand here today. What's it like underneath? Quite good actually. You probably can't see because it's too dark, but it's quite good underneath. It's not bad that if you're wanting to stock up on autos. That is pretty clean. I think this Qashqai must be the one that were on my list. Ah, this is the low mileage one, so 1.6 petrol, 27,000 miles, 2 former keepers, MOT till February. All clean and green. All clean and green apart from tyres. Service history in 13, 14, 16 and 19. And I mean, come on, 1, 2, 3, 4 stamps on a car that's 27,000 miles. You could class that as full history. Looks like it's done 27,000 miles inside. Very, very clean. Bodywork wise, very smart. Alloys as always are knackered, they always are on these. And the diamond cut, I wouldn't have them diamond cut again, I'd just get them powder coated silver. Brake discs, you can tell it's been stud. 27,000 miles this, Dad. Yeah. All the paint matches, all the lines match up. The trouble with selling something at this mileage is people expect it to be brand new, and let's not forget it's still a 62 plate car. Mirror, needs a new mirror on. Mirror's been taped up. It's a possibility. Yeah, it's a possibility, is that. I don't really need the big cars, but doesn't need much work. Is that a rear camera? Yeah, rear camera. A little bit of tidying up underneath to do, but it's not horrendous. I'll just check in with it being a Scottish reg. But there's no markers for corrosion on the MOT, I don't think. So I'll keep that on the list as a possibility. Little Polo's clean, that's tidy. 60. I've never had a Polo. 1.2 with 57, just short of 58,000 miles. One owner. 17, 18, 19, 20, 24. Oh, that's interesting. That's good. Marker on vehicle operation. Yeah, clean inside. 3-door in red. Wow, that is very clean. See, it's like that, like I said to you on the video over there, you got to get out and look at cars. That's not something I had on my list, but it's just caught my eye, and it's a good car. Yeah, that's lovely. Yeah, definitely gonna have a look at that. I think it's about £5 cat clean, but I might be wrong. I'll have to have a look. Lot 360. Just put this one on your list, Dad. Lot 360. This is nice, but way out of my budget today. It's similar to my little Fiesta auto that I've got in, my £8 auto. This again's an auto. It's about £8.5 cap clean, 68 plate. I think it's got 16,000 miles on maybe. It's sort of a £11 retail car for an i10. Don't know how much they were new. I don't think they were that much new. So, lovely motor, lovely colour. But don't think that'll be me buying it today. It's too expensive for me. Another hot magenta Fiesta. Not seen this one on listings actually, so I don't know anything about this one. Don't know what it is. We'll come back to that once he's put the sheet on it. This is the other little Corsa. This is better than the other one. It's better than the grey one, isn't it? Just on first glance. Yeah, it just looks tidier, cleaner. Yeah, that's made my mind up about the grey one. So this one is two former keepers, 80,000 miles, MOT till August 26, marker on fluid levels, but everything else is clean and green. Service history in 17, 18, 19 and 20. Very clean and tidy inside. It's got the touchscreen dash. It's in the nice white colour. Paint matches, panel gaps are good, alloys are immaculate. Front and rear sensors again. Oh, it's so much better than the grey one. Yeah, that's lovely. Good little car that. Yeah. Yeah, it's got front and rear sensors and, well, it hasn't got front ones, sorry, rear sensors, and it's got a touch screen.
August MOT?
Yeah, long MOT on it. Nice that. This Tati Corsa 55 plate. Lacquer peel all over it. I believe, yeah, it's an auto. 9 former keepers. 96,000 miles. Markers all lit up like a Christmas tree. Hey? Oh no, I'm just saying it's an auto. 9 former keepers on it as well. And it's a Cat N. Cat N, 9 former keepers. Markers on the dash. No, we'll move away from that one. What's this little? I didn't have this on the list. Little Igo. Why do I not mark this one on the list? Igo, 1 litre, 79,000 miles, 5 former keepers. With history. Clean and tidy. Bodywork looks good. Would look a hell of a lot better just with a set of new wheel trims on, because them black ones are horrible. Back bumper needs paint. Oh, lacquer peel's gone there, look. That side's somebody's bumped that side. Can chop up a wheelie bin and repair that. Somebody's had an attempt at repairing it with a screw front shed. Lacquer's all gone down the bottom of the sill there. Yeah, it's a bit scruffy really. Bit scruffy. This looks tidy though, a little Ford Ka. Reminds me of the very first car I sold. Back on my drive, same colour. This is a 10 plate, it's the Edge. Oh, horrible interior, that's a shame. You probably have to buy a black interior. Nobody's buying that with beige interior. Get interior. No, it's beige. Nobody will buy that. Look at dashboard. Oh, dashboard's beige. It's a shame because otherwise it looks pretty clean. 4 former keepers with 37, just short of 38,000 miles. MOT has expired and it's got service history. That is a shame, innit? Nice colour, clean and tidy with low miles. But that interior, like I say, even the dashboard's beige, the door trims are beige, the seats are beige, the steering wheel's beige. That is a tough sell. Which is a shame, because I like the rest of the car. Yeah, okay, yeah. I've got one underneath, to be fair. Yeah, pretty crusty underneath, which happens when they've been stood and done low miles. On to the next one. i10. These are the two that I couldn't remember. There's two white i10s into there. This being one of them. Let's have a look. Oh wow, love the little alloys, they're cool. They look tiny. Nice condition, new brake discs in there. Yeah, good feeling about that one straight away. That's really nice. Nice interior. Blue dash on this one. I'd rather have blue than beige. I think it has a poppy on the front. Yeah, we've got a poppy on the front. I remember that from pictures. Clean and green, two former keepers, 71,000 miles with prime retail stock, MOT till September 26. Little bumper corners sticking out on the front. That one's clipping back in. Shouldn't be too big a job. And somebody's stuck. That's not rust. That all wants picking out. Somebody's put some sticky stuff in there. Forget what they call it. And they've stuck that back bumper corner on rather than repairing it properly. Lots of mould in there, but that'll make a nice little car. Yeah, tidy underneath. Not too bad at all. Yeah, that's nice. What's that Fiesta? Is that a... Yeah, it's an EcoBoost. Nice car otherwise. Crap engine. What else have we got? That capture's nice, but I think it's a high mile one. It's a 1.5 diesel, I think, from memory. 1.5 diesel, 152 on it. Fiat 500, I'd not seen this on listings. Grey colour. Grey interior, check interior, auto. Not very good with 500 autos. Cat S. No logbook. 29,000 miles. That's why I've not saved it, that's why I've skipped past it. Cougar's nice, but not what I'm after. Skoda, Cat S. Right, I'll turn you off until I find other bits that I'm looking for. So I'll show you this one, something a bit different. Lot 117. X3 diesel estate, 2 litre diesel X-drive, automatic, 70,000 miles. I think it's about £16,000 cap clean with £20,000 retail. M Sport, not the blue calipers. Huge brake discs. Nice in the black, nice colour. Don't normally like black really, I prefer... It always looks nice when it's clean, but... Leather seats, black and black. Just don't do it for me, black and black. Like I said, my missus is navy blue and cream. I just think it sets it off a little bit more, but I know some people like to be boring. Stealth mode, they see it as alpha male, don't they? Black and black. Oh yeah, it looks great. But it is a lovely car, it is nice. I'm just rabbiting. Do like it, I just don't think I'd buy it. It's just not my thing. This is the diesel Fiesta. So Z-Tech S model, body kit, 3 doors in white, right colour. It's got the grey and red seats, not to everybody's taste for red seats, I don't mind them personally. Clean and green on the report, MOT till 18th of Feb next year, 3 keepers, 75,000 miles, with history. Did have advisories on the last couple of MOTs for emissions related stuff, which kind of concerned me a little bit, but again, that's why I don't really want to be buying diesels. Very, very clean though. I like it more than I wanted to. I didn't want it to be this tidy. When these run right, they're a little gem of an engine. I run one of these engines for many years. Cheap tax, 60 miles per gallon, really punchy. Yeah, that is tidy. I will bid on that if it's cheap enough. Is that going on your list, Dad?
Yeah, I'd try and look, see what's coming through.
It'd look well in showroom next to green Corsa. It just came in yesterday. Green Corsa and that together would be a nice pair. This is a funny one. I've not looked at it yet, but I know it went through last week and didn't sell. I'm confused as to why it didn't sell, because it should be prime stock. Looks really clean and tidy. Bumper corners had to come off a little bit, and that needs securing. Seatbelt light still illuminates when plugged in. Fuel cut off warning message on dash. That's what's put people off. But it's a 2 former keepers, 49,000 miles. MOT till 1st of May. Seatbelt light still illuminates when plugged in. Fuel cut off warning message on dash. I'll have to do a bit of googling on that, see if it's a common fault or not. But with the mileage, that looks a really really tidy little car. Like I said, I just know that it went through last week and didn't sell. 14 plate with 47,000 miles. That is, it's tidy, really tidy. It's got a bashing mat door there. Needs painting actually. Just deciding whether it needs dint man just to pull it out or if it actually needs paint. I think it'll be a dint man and just buff it best you can. Can't spot anything else on it. Looks alright, doesn't it?